Hey guys, welcome back to Geometry Dash, back to Clubstep again, but back at 75% again. Oh well, we'll get further, Maybe we'll get back to 80%, maybe we'll get back to 81%, I don't know. I'm hoping to make it further, but my hopes aren't set too high. 1 second. Okay, the volume was on what it's meant to be, because when I play Isaac on 16 volume, and I play Geometry Dash on 10, just so I can hear, like, when Mom does her stompy attack and stuff. It's much easier when it's on higher volume, you know? And this is like, you want it higher to hear the tunes, but I can hear tunes perfectly fine over my, like, dreary voice that just drowns it out. But like I said, I can hear it fine, so I don't need it any higher. As much as the music is awesome, but you know, doesn't need, like, just because something's awesome doesn't mean it needs to be louder. God, I'm an idiot. But yeah, if something is good, it doesn't mean it needs to be loud. Like, if you take that advice to the bedroom, you're gonna annoy some neighbours. Just take it that way. Because, like, you know what I mean. I don't need to say it. You know what I mean. But some stuff, taking it louder is a good thing, you know? Like, when an elderly can't hear you, you speak louder. That's a good thing to do louder. Well, unless it annoys somebody or something. Or if they're just not listening, but still. At least then they can hear you. Because if it's an elderly, it's like, well, you know, they're old, their ears are falling off, but, you know, they're alive. So yay, look on the positive side. Is that, well, I was about to say, is that a positive side? Yes, that's a positive side. Jesus, death is not a positive thing in any, like, way, shape, or form. Unless you're Donald Trump. That's not me saying Donald Trump should die. That's me saying that's what he thinks with, like, all the guns in America. Oh, it's so funny. Oh, I bounced, but that's progress. That's progression. On the third attempt, Jesus Christ. Or second attempt was that. Wow. God damn, but yeah, I bonked the ceiling, which killed my momentum going upwards, so I had to, well, I didn't have to, but I did bonk downwards and wasn't prepared for that. So I died. That bit is really awkward to get through. Like, smoothly. I did it first time kinda smooth, which was kinda lucky. Now I see it again, but oh well. Oh well, we'll I was gonna say learn a new strategy. I think my strategy is just, like, don't hold the button for quite as long, because I'm holding it longer than I need to just to get over the spikes. But, like I said, you don't need to hold it that long. Otherwise, bad things happen like you just saw. This might be close. Ah, it wasn't that close. Good. This bit was close last time, though. It was kind of close then as well. But last time it was super close, and it kind of scared me. That felt kind of close. Yep, that was... Let's not talk about that death. It was... not good, let's say. Not good, but second attempt making progress. That feels good. That feels spicy. That gives me hopes of making it further than I've made it before on this level in this video, but it's not necessarily guaranteed. But it's a hope of mine. But also, today has been my lesson for don't ever... That was awful. I dropped far too early. Like, I was clicking to go over it, but then I dropped... Well, you saw when I dropped. It wasn't the game's fault, it was mine, and that was the time when I don't quite let go of the button fast enough. But yeah, I learned today, do not listen to music before recording, because then the music gets stuck in your goddamn head. Like, if it's just music that you listen to all the time that doesn't get caught in your head as easily, but it's just something you think about every now and then, that's fine. But if it's something that's super catchy, and you haven't heard in ages, don't listen to music. Because it's just something that's recurring on the brain. It's like do 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 do. That's not the song, by the way, but still, you get the gist. It'll just play over and over in your head, and it's like, ah, get out of my brain. I'm just glad it's like not a bad song. If it was a bad song, it's worse. Everyone's had those moments when, like, this is for every parent. Oh, I've never died like that. Wow. Oh, I have died like that before. Why is it whenever I die in a dumb way, I'm like, ooh, that's never happened. 1 second. Oh, I pressed escape 2 times and it didn't work. And that time it did, and you can see the beautiful explosion. But yeah, for every parent, that song is just happy in Despicable Me 2. That's just a song that no parent is allowed to like, contractually. If you are a parent, you are not allowed to like that song. It's just the rules. No parent likes the song Happy. Like, my mum, her reason's like, well, what if you're not happy then? I'm like, well, be happier. Just have a happier emotion. I like the song personally. It's catchy. And I personally don't find it annoying. Now, if it's on repeat constantly, like most parents probably had it when their children first got a DVD for Despicable Me 2 and just spammed it out, sure, I can see how it would get annoying. But at the same time, come on. Lighten up. Cheer up a little. It's a positive song. At least it's not like rap or Big Shaq. Scrat-a-tat-tat, the thing go blap. I don't know. Haven't really listened to Man's Not Hot. I've only heard of the song sort of in a meme way. Oh, I moved the mouse and then tried to move it back. But when you move the mouse back, you don't want to click, because then you tend to hold it. Like, pick up your mouse. And if you're on a laptop, I'm sorry, but try and pick up your mouse. And, well, not pick it up. Try and, like, slightly move it. And just click while you're doing it. Just a click. Now, it might seem easy, to be perfectly honest, now I think about it. Since you're not trying to focus on something, you're not trying to do a specific click. You could just click for as long as you want, and it wouldn't make a difference, since all I said was click. But you know what I mean. Try playing this game and do that, then. It's cheap and a really fun game, so just go and do it. You are under my spell. Just do it. Be like Shia LaBeouf and just do it. I'm sorry, but still. You have to see my point. I will make you see the goddamn points. It's difficult. Because it makes the finger go all weird. I had to click to get into it a little bit more, but that's when the problems start and end with my death. And it's not good, but you gotta get the perfect line into there. I did the thing where I hold the button instead of just clicking twice. So what happens when you try and click too fast? You accidentally don't click at all. Well, you do once, but you don't twice. But the problem is I want to do it twice, but I don't. But we've said that enough. We've said it enough. God damn this song, it's like, it was about to go and then I just was like, oh. I wasn't like, oh, I was just like thinking about that death then and seeing it and like, what am I doing? Yeah, the song had gone from my brain. I did the thing again where I hold the button. Just assume whenever I die like that, I either held the button instead of clicking twice because I'm trying to click that goddamn fast, or that I clicked too early on one of them and then the next one I bounced off of instead. Yeah, the song was about to go from my brain, then I tried to think of something else to say, and then the song came back, and I was like, oh, god damn it. But like I said, it's not a song that's just going to annoy me. Like, if it was Justin Bieber, I would probably not be the happiest. Like, I don't like his music, really. Plus, it's annoyingly catchy, most of it. It's just like, oh, get it out of my head. But, oh well. It's not that, so that's a positive in my opinion. If you are a fan, well done. I'm not going to just say you're not allowed to be a fan because it's something that I don't like. Be a fan of him if all you want. I don't care. You're the fan, not me. I can personally choose not to be a fan. That was so close. And then I panic jumped. I thought it would fall faster than that. God damn it. Hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. So much hate. Sounds like the world, actually. Or America. No offense, America, but more towards Donald Trump. Like earlier on TV, there was Pixels. If you haven't seen Pixels, it's an enjoyable film, in my opinion. Some people don't like it, and probably a lot of people don't like it, but personally I find it kind of enjoyable and a bit silly. But that was on TV, and this was before Donald Trump was a president, I believe, last time I saw it. Because it was quite a while ago. But I watched it, and the dude in the conference room, when they're talking about what they're meant to do about the aliens, and then they find out it's Gallagher, and blah-de-blah. And there's just this elderly guy. It just reminded me so much of Donald Trump. Just as soon as he heard, like, that America was attacked by an unknown force, they're like, well, it's definitely Iran. It's definitely this place. We need to kill everybody from there. I was like, you sound like Donald Trump. Just as soon as somebody attacks you, you just are being petty and just attack them. The only reason to fight is to, like, defend yourself. Like, think about it this way. If somebody attacks you, and you kill them, I don't know if it's like this in America, so I have no idea what American laws are, but I feel like it's the same. If you kill them, even if they're attacking you, you will still, like, be done for murder, or manslaughter, or something. As much as it was out of self-defense, trying to keep yourself alive, you did murder somebody still. But, like, that's what Donald Trump is like. Like, ooh, like, someone attacked me, let's attack them back. Except I get no repercussions because I'm the goddamn president. And I can make decisions with our armies. Like, no, just have the same thing. Like, they do a bad thing, you stop it there. They do the bad thing, stop. And just then the world will look at them and be like, ooh, they're not nice people, they're causing war, let's defend the good people here. Like, that just seems smart to me. Like, if they're causing fights with people, defend the people that are being attacked, like a police officer would. Like, if somebody attacked somebody else, and a policeman sees it, they're gonna be like, oh, that man's fighting that other man, or woman, or that woman's fighting a man, or that woman's fighting a woman, I don't care who it is. This is just the context of a fight. And he'd probably be like, alright, let's help the person being attacked. And not be like, ooh, let's join in. You know? Just seems logical in my opinion. I should be a president. No. No. Too much paperwork. Oh, I hate it. What I'm now going to start doing there is I'm going to pull up much more to hit the ceiling and bonk down. Because currently I'm doing it in a way that pulls me up just over the spike, or that happens and I hit the spike. So I want to not go just over the spike, so I'm still going upwards. I want to hit the ceiling, because then I don't think it's even possible for me to hit that spike, and then level out. Now, it's not my favourite move, because usually when I bonk off a ceiling, it terrifies me, and I'm like, oh god, the controls are weird, because I don't like bonking off of things. I like it just have consistent fluid momentum. But when that happens, it's like, goodbye with the fluid momentum of awesomeness, and hello jank. On my part, not the game's part, but still. You see my point? That was very close, but that was a good line. I've understood that part now, which is good. It means I get here more often, but doesn't mean I make it this part every time, but I try. I try so hard and get so far, but in the end it doesn't matter. Come on. Oh, I didn't do it! I didn't do it! I was pulling up, though. That's why I don't want to bonk off ceilings. And that time I tried, and it did not work. Okay, let's just do it how I normally do it then. Fine. Fine. Yeah, that time I bonked off a ceiling, and it killed me. Even when I was still, like, holding up. Like, I let go as soon as I hit the ceiling. But then it bounces you, and your momentum goes directly downwards. If you're holding up when you hit the ceiling, you'll just be against that ceiling. Like you can see in this section. Well, not this bit. The bit back there, you would have seen it. But if you let go as you hit the ceiling, you will bounce off of it and then start going downwards, and then you have to hold up again to go up, which is a bit more awkward, but oh well. Don't really like this line that much, but it worked good. Okay, getting way more consistent by the looks of things. Feels good. I just still need to make this part better, but it's getting there, as you can see. Oh, I have an itchy chin. Balls. Go away, itchy chin. I don't want you right now, or ever, to be perfectly honest. Wasn't quite enough. I want to pull up to the ceiling there as well, if possible. But it scares me, because if I do it too early, I'm just going to go smush. And if I do it too late, I'm going to go smush. It's got to be precise, so I want to just make, like, I want to make it just go flat. Just go directly flat. Perfection. Mwah. Beautiful. Bellissimo. That's what I want, but I don't know, like here, you can see there how I just go against the ceilings. It's perfectly fine. But if you bounce it, make it go a little bit odd, a little bit strange, a little bit wonky. But oh well. It don't matter. It don't matter. We just need to not bonk, which is harder than it seems for me, at least. But oh well. That was very close. Jesus, not the perfect line. That was a bit wonky as well, but it worked. Oh, we're getting so much better. I really want to start going for that coin, but let's not. Let's not! I started to pitch downwards. Balls. Balls. I don't mean to do these things. I don't mean to. Once we get past that bit, it's just, we've got to go downwards, but the spikes are so annoying. If those spikes didn't exist, it'd make that so much easier, so much more awkward with them there. Like, the precision is surgical. It's ridiculous. Like, do you think a surgeon could play this game? I feel like there's got to be at least one surgeon in the world that has played this game. That just seems logical. I don't know if it's true, but I don't know. It seems like there should be at least one. Just the Venn diagram of like the amount of surgeons there are in the world and like how many people have played this game. There's got to be at least like one surgeon. I'd say there's at least 10. At least. And they're probably amazing at it. I don't know. Ah, that's what I've been like scared of doing every single other time. Because if you don't do that, or if you don't hold up enough, you'll die. If you don't, or if you do it too much, you also die. Like I've been scared of hitting that and hitting the spikes. Oh well. It's a shame to die there since I got through the awkward uppy downy section, which I've been getting good at, and then I died a bit by just slightly going too high. But oh well. And this level like has now become pretty easy. So once we get consistent at the end part, it should be a bit of a doddle to be honest. Like we're now getting past the, like we're getting to the uppy downy bit almost every single time. Occasionally dying at bits like this or an early stage or sometimes here, but we normally get to this part every single time now. Meaning we're cutting down on attempts, which is bad in some ways but good in others. Jesus Christ. Come on. Come on. Oh, I did too much. I got just over the spike and wanted to click to make sure I wasn't going to die. That bit is so cruel. Like, if there was not that spike blocking the entrance, that bit I would not have a problem with. There's a spike on the end of it, and like, on the top bit. Right at the beginning of that tunnel, there's a spike. And right at the end of the bottom tunnel, there's a spike. Which is why I'm having these troubles. Because if you're not seeing them, you're like, what the hell are you doing? And if they're trolls, then I hate you, game, forever. Since I've been trying to dodge them this entire time. But they're glowing, and the ones that glow tend to be real. So I'm trying to dodge them. Which, you could see how well it's going. I'm dodging them, but then I die on a different bit. I think my problem is I need more commitment. God damn it. Thought I was going to clip the thing, held back on a jump. And then once I jumped, I was a little too low, so by the time I started to even slightly go down, I was dead. Oops. But yeah, what I need to do is get more commitment. Just get slightly over the spike, then start to pull up. Well, pull up, level out, and then get through that next bit. Because getting through one of them is pretty much fine, but the fact that I've got to get through the next one and be going down is the hard part. Because it's so soon. If it was like going up on that part, easy as pie. Easy as pie. Oh my god, I forgot to jump. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh my goodness. But you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. What was I talking about? I can't remember myself. Come on, brain. You can do it. I believe. Just work a little bit harder. Come on. Nope. It's gone. God damn it. Oh, wasn't I talking about the bit that, like, if it went up, it'd be so much easier because, like, the fact that it's going down and I'm pulling up means I've got a very short amount of time before I, you know, die. I think I'm going to go back to trying to use the ceiling because that'll make it consistent. Like, I'd rather try it a few times and, like, make it consistent than keep doing this and failing because it's not consistent, if you know what I mean. So let's try it. It may be a waste of attempt getting here, but you know, I think it's worth the effort. So, let's do this. Come on. Oh! Really? Really? Does that gap have to be so tight? Couldn't you just put a ceiling there? So I can just go straight up? God damn you. Like, that bit is just too tight for me. Sounds weird, and it is, but still, it's hard to get through. Since the ceiling scares me, so I go low rather than going too high. Like, I'd rather be too low and be able to like click more to get up than be too low or be too high and have it so literally impossible to survive. You know? Because once you're too high, there's literally no going back. It's like, well, as much as you're going down very slowly, you're still ascending more than you're descending. You know? And also that was a bad death. I clipped that time, as you probably saw, and yeah, it didn't make it go good for me. It made it go a little bit squishy. Squishily is a good word, because it's probably not a word, to be honest. I wish squishily was a word. I really do. Squishy is one of those amazing words, and it needs more variations on it. Like, I guess there's quite a few, but still. Just change the word squishy and make it into squishily. And loads of others, like squishable, squashable. Squashable I think is already a word. But still. Like, the film that made squishy such a popular word is most likely Finding Nemo. From the scene where Dory's like, hello little squishy, hello squishy, and then she gets stung. And that's not even a spoiler. Everyone has seen Finding Nemo, and if you haven't, why not? There's no excuse. Go out and buy that film right now. I don't even care if you're a child. Go buy it. Is this bullying children if it is a child? Maybe. But still, go buy the film. It's just so good. It's worth your money, child. Just don't get a pirated copy. Please, I beg. Me and Andy recently watched Toy Story again, like a couple of days ago, because Toy Story is one of those other films that's just a Disney classic that you used to watch all the time as your childhood. But Andy apparently never saw it. She never saw it. And I was like, mind blown at how she had never seen it, so I made her watch it. And she was like, yay, I watched the film, hell yeah. But yeah, we watched that, and then I was like, oh my god, I understand so many more of these jokes. That's one of the amazing parts about going back to old Disney films and seeing all the jokes you didn't get. Like, god damn it, I did click before I died there, I'm 100% certain of it. But fine, since that was a good line. And I usually click early on that bit, as we all know, instead of doing it late, because doing it early is the smart thing, because then we go into sport faster and blah blah blah. And doing it late just causes you to die, as you saw there. But yeah, it's good. I like the film, it's funny, and like now that the Woody laugh has become a meme, like I couldn't help but laugh when he was laughing. Because, you know, last time I saw that film was probably over 5 years ago, maybe like between 5 and 8 years ago, maybe even more, I don't know. Either way, I was not that old. And by that I mean I was probably an age, I have no idea. 8 and under then. Probably. Maybe. I don't know for certain, okay? I don't have a memory bank of, this is the last date I watched this film. What? Why did you go so high up? Now, that's why I try and not click as much. But also, I did not click that much. You saw how I was gently ascending. I let go after that point, and it just soared into the air. And made me go, ouchie. That's mean. You cannot do these things. Gosh darn it. Oh well. We're getting consistent, as we all know, so I'm not super bummed about it, but also I want to start trying this new strategy, but I can't do that when I consistently keep dying, trying to just get into those tiny gaps. That's what she said, but, no, it's a gross joke. I'm sorry, especially since it considered death. Oh, god. I didn't mean it. It's purely meant as a joke. Don't take it seriously. Try to never take me seriously if possible. Unless I'm being serious, like when I talk about America. Unless I'm talking about Donald Trump, but sometimes I talk about him seriously. In a way of, you're an idiot, rather than, hey, you're doing this thing right, well done. It's usually, what the hell is wrong with you, you psychopath. Oh well. That's what I wanted, that's what I wanted! Oh, smoothing that line out is so goddamn hard. In that tight second, but The ceiling bounce worked. It bounced me downwards. So that's what I'm going to start doing now. If I die doing it by doing it too late, fine. But that's what I need to start doing. Because otherwise I've just got to do it on the fly, and I'm going too high out of the next one as well, rather than being able to do it smoothly. Wow, that's not a death that happens very often. That felt genuinely kind of weird. Because like I said, oh, that was awful. Oh, that was even worse. Well, to be honest, that wasn't worse, because that's a kind of, like, a slightly big jump. But the death there, like, I clicked at the height of the blue ones, thinking that there was an invisible one for some reason. I didn't think there was an invisible one. I think my eyes just saw a blue shiny thing. God, I really am like Dory. Like the bit where Marlin says, "Ooh, something shiny. Oh, it just flew over the trench. We gotta go to the trench. Or go over the trench because it's a bad trench." And then she gets stung and, oh, drama. Drama ensues. God, I remember, like, when I watched Finding Nemo, when I understood what eBay was. And, oh, I clicked such iron jump again. Stupid. But yeah, I understood what eBay was. Remember Peach says that, she or he was gotten from eBay. I can't remember. I remember always thinking that Peach was a she, but I can't remember if it's a he or a she now. I think I might have thought it was a she. I can't remember. I remember, like, the first time someone said, "Hey, this is Peach's gender." I was like, wait, really? I thought it was a different gender. Like, I'm pretty sure it's a girl, but I'm not sure. But yeah, I remember when they say it's like, yeah, I came from Bob's Fish Mart, and one's from somewhere else, one's from mail order, one's from eBay, and I was like, not understanding what eBay was. Now I'm like, oh my god, you came from eBay, Peach. I'm so sorry. Poor Peach. Like, how do you even ship a freaking starfish? That would be difficult. Like, it would have to be in water and stuff. You'd probably have to, like, deliver it yourself, or they'd come have to pick it up. You can't ship a starfish without, like, killing it first, I'd assume. Or having it already dead. No need for murder here. Like, poor little Peach. Die of natural causes at least first. At least. Oh, this is not a good line. Oh, it was. Well, not good. It was sort of a bit far back, but it worked. So I'm going to take it. I right-clicked and it threw me off, but we're good. Oh, I was too low and I clicked to try and get in it. What I should start doing instead of doing that is getting into it, waiting the slightest amount of time, then holding the button. But it's got to be, like, really slight, because once it starts to pitch upwards, or downwards to go upwards because it's upside down, it's gonna get a bit weird. And, like, if I do it too early, it's gonna be, like, going down ridiculously fast, as we've seen before, where I have died there. God, it feels so weird to get through that section when I think about, like, how I used to be so bad at it. Like, just looking back there, like, really? I used to, like, die there all the time? It's so easy. What was wrong with past me? It genuinely feels kind of weird. But oh well. Okay, that was super smooth. Like a baby's butt. Super smooth like a baby's butthole. Not the hole, the butt itself. Okay, focus more, please. I said focus more! Why did you die? We can go along the ceiling there as well. I haven't even noticed before. Let's start doing that. Ah, such awful death. I would say I bounced off the ceiling, that's why I went down so quickly, but I know for a fact I did not hit that ceiling, and if I did, that's news to me, but would explain the death better than I was bad. Well, that's more believable, I guess. Oh, what am I doing? Now, I did hold the button just after I went through the thing, but that proves, like, how slow it is to pull up after you start going in a different direction. Because I wasn't clicking as soon as I went through the thing, which was the problem. So as soon as I went through the thing, it's like, you're pulling up, this is a bit late, a little bit late, just a tad, but oh well, it's fine. Oh, that's not fine. Oh dear God, I'm doing horribly. I was doing so well earlier, like, we've made progress in the video, but not over what I've made it to before. I've made it to 81, that's only 78. I know for a fact I have beaten that. It's just not here anymore. So I can't count that as progression. The game is lying to you, I promise. I do not approve. I don't know why I tried to just gently get into that section by clicking multiple times. Please. Okay, I'm gonna after this I'm gonna focus properly and see how well I do, because I haven't focused properly for a little while. I've just been talking over the past few episodes. So let's see what I can do after this. I could do it on this one, but I like to do it just from the very start, so I have composure. Pardon me. And so I'm completely and utterly in Zen mode. Zen mode is when I'm zenful. I don't know. What's the... That was horrible. 1 second. That was so unlucky. I did the thing where I hold the click and saved it. 1 second, I'll do it again. God damn it. And now I'm gonna get copyright on my video, because this music is like, yes, copyright, screw you, but it's not a copyright where it's like, yes, we're gonna kill you and sue you and take all your money and possessions and family. It's just like, yeah, you might get some, like, ads on your video, so the guy who made the music can actually make some money, which is the kind of copyright I like. It's like, sure. It's not going to be a long ad, I assume. It's not going to be like, yeah, it's a 6-minute long one you can't skip. That would be awful. It's just, yeah, an ad. So, I don't really care. Like, I'm sorry if you don't want to see ads, but, you know, not really much I can do without editing that out. And guess what? I can't edit. I clicked before I died there. Oh, well, I'm accepting that death because it was a bad line, but at the same time, I did, like, click. But also, you know the death where I said, like, I did the thing where I hold the button, but I still saved it, but then still died because I panicked. Because I had to sort of get into a new rhythm. Since that was awful. The entire beginning of this level has become rhythmic for me. Like, in those, that was lag. I don't know where that came from. Where is my mouse? There. Seems to lag whenever I click off the screen. I don't... Like, I moved the mouse upwards and it came off the bottom right of the screen, apparently, so I don't have a clue. But yeah, you can tell that I focus more when I try and focus, because I noticed that I held the button and saved it, but still died because I was panicking. But, you know, I did a thing, which doesn't normally happen. But also, I acknowledge everything I'm doing when I'm focusing. It makes it kind of harder in a way, on the beginning bits at least. Because, like I said, it's become rhythmic. So I can just talk over it, no problems at all. Now, I clicked at that bit. That bit's not rhythmic, because that's a bit that I fail at occasionally all the time. That happens all throughout the start, but apart from that, it's completely rhythmic. Like then, I still failed, but it worked, because I got lucky, but oh well. Like I said, rhythmic, but at the same time, it's... How to explain? It's harder when I'm focusing on it, because I then am like acknowledging everything I'm doing. It's like, ooh, this is weird. Because right now I'm just sort of seeing the colours, and I know when I need to click on each colour. Pardon me, which I need to focus later, because then it's parts I haven't seen yet, so it's not like got a thing in the brain. That was an early jump. That was my bad. It's because I thought first one was an early jump, so I thought the second one would have to be as well, but that was a bit too early. But oh well. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I looked at the time. That wasn't my smartest decision ever. I clicked too much. God damn, we're doing so well. And now I'm just like, which is not what I want to be doing, but we gotta get through this. I looked at my arm because it started to itch for no reason. I'm pretty sure it's just a random loose hair just tickling me. As I said before, these cats molt and it's annoying. Speaking of cats, this little smiggly cat that we have called Smiggle, because shut up, is still doing good. It's now much, much bigger because, you know, it's a single child. Or it's an only child. Well, it wasn't, but it is now, sadly. We will miss you, Smidge. We will miss you. But yeah. He's doing good. His mother is looking after him. She's doing good. And they love each other. And it's like, yay, happy relationship. But don't know when the next one's gonna pop out of the other cat. Like we've said before, the other one we don't think is gonna have the babies anymore, but the other one definitely gonna have babies. 100%. You cannot convince me she is not having babies. Like, she is a balloon ready to burst. That was, I was going down. Idiot talking about cats. Stop it. Cats distract everybody. Cats distract everyone. Like, cats, they're either really adorable or really stupid. Or they're just gnawing your ankles. And all of those, they will take your attention off of whatever you're doing. But either way, like, she is a freaking balloon that is ready to burst. Like, she used to, like, be able to jump on things easily. Now she struggles. She is that big that when she tries to jump onto something that's high up, she will, like, I've seen her try and jump on things, like, 3 or 4 times. And just, like, slam into it, and then I have to, like, pick her up and put her on it. Just because she's that big that she's struggling to jump. Which is sad in a way, but once the baby's out, she'll be okay. Since she's still, like, eating fine, is perfectly fine, but, you know, she's pregnant. And if you feel her belly, you can feel lots and lots of kicking from her little kitten feet. Which is cute, but also like, oh, there's a lot. Because before, on all the litters, we could not feel as much kicking, but we feel a lot of kicking with that kitty. Oh, bad line, I clipped the top spike. Second time I've ever done that. It's just such an awkward angle to hit it at, yet I still do it. Like, it's impressive, but also a massive pain. Yeah, I didn't bonk the ceiling, so it went wrong. I need to just pull up earlier, but then I risk hitting the first spike, and it's just such a tight area to get through. But oh, that's fine. But yeah, we thought that she'd have the baby very, very quickly after the other one, because they all seem to always get pregnant at the same time. I assume they always let the male cat out at roughly the same time, or it's a stray, we're not sure, but it seemed pretty plump, so I doubt it. But yeah, they had babies at the same time last time, and we could see they're all pregnant at the same time this time, but she must have been pregnant slightly later. Like Smudge, who had Smiggle and Smidge, god damn it, we thought Clara was going to have them first, because she, like I said, is a freaking balloon. The others who were quite small, but I assume that's just because she had very little, and Clara currently is just going to have loads. Like, she had 5 last time, or 4, and we gave her one that we found on the floor in the living room. We still have no idea where that came from. So it might have been hers, or it might have been Tux's, but we have no idea. But yeah, like, either way, she had definitely 4, and Smudge had 5 last time, so she didn't have that many this time. And looks like she may be having like 5 or even 6 this time, because none of them were as big as she is now. And it's like, if you're touching her belly, it's hard not to feel kicking from the babies. Like, you'll just put your hand there, you'll feel her heartbeat, and then occasionally you'll just feel like something press against your hand. It's like, aww, they're wiggling, and it's adorable. But at the same time, it's like, oh, we've got to look after so many cats again. Since this is Smudge's... Okay, why didn't I jump? I knew I clicked early, so I started to just mash the click and pray that it would jump, and it didn't. Oh well, but yeah. This is Smudge's 3rd litter, I think. Since she had one randomly, because, like, I think this is the only one to get pregnant. And then there was the one with all the other ones, and then there's this one as well. But either way, she's had a lot of babies in her time, and she's only like two and a half, 3 years old. She's not that old, but the people don't want to neuter their goddamn cat. So he's gonna, I'm an idiot, so he's gonna keep trying to make babies with our cats until they do that. Since we can't afford it, we have 3 cats to do it for. You only have 1 and males are cheaper. Jesus. Like the first thing we did when we got Charlie, who was our first cat, was get him done as soon as he could, because, you know, he's a male and he'll make babies with the other cats and start to spray. And we don't want that. We don't want. So he's been done. And the other male has been done. Females are expensive, and like I said, we have 3. So we don't really have the money for that. We don't. Like, maybe they don't have the money for their cat either, but just don't let it outside then.
Don't let your cats outside if they can't let theirs outside.
Well, yes, but it's very difficult when you own dogs to not let cats outside, especially when the dog can open the door.
Well, maybe they have a dog.
Okay, now you're just being petty. Because, like, we don't know if they have a dog or not, do we? Sorry. I think the only reason we got Charlie was because when we went round our next door neighbours, who were the ones that had the kittens, we went around to see them because, you know, we'd never seen kittens before, and they were freaking adorable and tiny. And then Charlie crawled up onto the sofa because he was old enough to, like, walk around and climb stuff at that age. And he, like, came up and crawled onto my shoulder, and I was like, hey, little dude. And he was adorable, and now he's vicious and evil. But he will come and curl up on your lap occasionally. Usually after he's full, or if it's too cold or wet outside. But, you know, sometimes he will, but it's not a common occurrence. You'll have an easier time with that with Tux. Tux is the easiest cuddly cat ever. She's just so adorable. God, she's such a nice cat. Okay, focus. Ah! I swore I pulled up more than that. Like, I was still holding the button when it leveled out, and I don't know why. It may have been a trick of the finger. I may have been, like, still having pressure on the button, but not enough to, you know, push it down. Oh well, doesn't look like we're going to make progress in this video, apart from the stuff we've already done, but that's fake progress. Don't believe it. Do not believe that progress. That is not progress. I've already made it that far, and I've made it further. But I'm struggling to do it again. God damn you, that is cruelty. Oh, that's even crueler. Oh my god, that was lucky because I right-clicked and slightly panicked. Since sometimes when I'm panicking, I grip the mouse a little bit tighter, and that makes me grip the right-click, and then oops, I clicked accidentally. But oh well, it's fine, don't worry. It's fine, don't worry, we're all okay. We're all okay. I believe I can make progress in the video. I've made it to that section twice. I've struggled to, like, straighten off. And once I do that, I should be able to make progress. As much as it does go up and down, I do slightly panic. I know what to do. Last time I did it, when I made it to the first I've ever made it in this level, I thought I'd clip. I didn't know if it would clip by very much. Yeah, I knew what to do, it's just I was slightly off and it went down earlier than I wanted it to. And that's all that caused my death last time. 69th attempt, is it going to be a good one? I'm going to say no. Because I'm getting worse, and that's not the goodness. That's what I like to call the badness. But I'll have hope, of course. Hope is always a good thing to have. Unless it's hope for something that is bad, then it's not a good thing to have. Pardon me, Jesus Christ. Remind me not to drink juice before recording. Until I'm actually thirsty. Now, I usually have a little sip before recording just to, like, clear the throat and stuff. And, like, between recordings, but, you know, maybe less because it's making me burp. And I don't think it would be anything else. Yeah, I don't think it'd be anything else since it's been quite a while since I've eaten anything today. And by that I mean, like, since tea time. And that was, well, I was looking at the time, I knew I shouldn't have done. Then when I looked back, I couldn't tell how many of those I'd gone down. That was such a waste. The first time I died like that, but still, such a waste. It's 11 currently, and I had it at, like, 20 to 6. So it's been a while. It's been like 6.5 hours then. 6.5 hours since it's not. That was awful. I looked at the time again. This is like 10 past. So yeah. It's been a while, so I'm hungry. Plus the fact that nothing fills me up ever. Like, you can fill me as much as you want. It will not fully fill me. It's ridiculous. Food as a thing will not fill me. Like, I remember before I ever had noodles, my family's like, okay, try these because, you know, they're filling. I was like, but I don't wanna, because I was fussy. And now I'm like, sure, I'll try them. Then I liked them. I was like, ooh, noodles. And I was like, after I finished my first portion, I was like, how are these filling? You said this is a filling food. This is not a filling food, you liar. Like, it genuinely feels like I could eat another 4 packs of noodles. It just feels like I have a ridiculously large stomach, or that everyone else has really small stomachs. In comparison to mine, they must be, I guess. But like, Jesus Christ, like, how? I don't understand. Like, the concept of full to me is like clearly off of what everyone else's is, or something. Oh, I didn't quite pull up 80%. Oh. God damn it. Like, I knew I had to go into it, but I wanted to, like, level it out before pulling up, but then when I got into it, I didn't actually start holding up again. God damn it. But 80%, I very, very, very luckily made that, because it was very close to not making that, to be perfectly honest. Very, very, very close. Like, I pulled up at the last second, because that was not smooth. I did not hit the ceiling like I wanted. But it worked. So maybe the ceiling strat is not what I want to go for, but it does work, is the problem. It works perfectly fine, it's just so hard to get, excuse me, so hard to get that strat to work, is the problem. But if I can get it to work consistently, then it's good, because otherwise I'm going with the strat that's also consistent if you do it right, but you gotta do it right. But if I do it in the other way, of just bounce off the thing, that was awful. Excuse that death. But yeah, if you do it in the other way, like I'm trying to do, I'll always bounce off the ceiling and it'll always be a consistent height. But then I've got to hit the ceiling. So I'm sort of moving the problem further backwards, if you see what I'm doing. But we can do it. It's just a little bit irritating. We can do this. We've made it further than that before. We've made it to Eddie Juan. And we very nearly made it to further than Eddie Juan. Why did I not even click on that? Like, I'd like to defend myself and say, well, I clicked on all of them, but that would be a blatant lie. I clicked on 3 rather than 4. It's because there's a part on the level, I'm pretty sure you have to bounce off 3 of them in a row. It's at the start, actually, yeah, you bounce off 3, you bounce off bottom one, top one, bottom one, oh no, that's 4. Bottom one, top one, bottom one, top one. And then you bounce off one past the yellow one, because it's cruel and mischievous, but not difficult. Well, famous last words, but still, it's not hard anymore. I used to die at that every goddamn time, and especially before I even beat something like Finger Dash in like my 40-hour territory in this game. Still haven't looked at how much time I have in it right now. It's very close to the end of the video, I should do that. But yeah, stuff. Oh, and also, like, I was so late on that and it still didn't make it. Like, I want to be late getting into that section so that, you know, it's better for me. So I'm further to the right to make sure that never happens, but it still happened. God damn. What was I saying? Oh yeah, now I'm just remembering loads of stuff I said I'd do. So as the video I said, yeah, look at this part of the video. I think it was like 35. I can't remember what video that was anymore. If you remember the video, tell me in the comments, and I'll be like, oh yeah, that bit. Fair enough. It's probably where I was like, I'm definitely sure I didn't touch that. Yeah, it still died. Calling BS on the level. But now I'm just like, well, I know it's there. Let's just try and avoid it and not complain. Since, as much as it's invisible, I do know it's there, so there's almost no excuse for hitting it. But at the same time, there is an excuse. Like, I have a very valid excuse, but at this point, you also have a valid excuse, so they clash. But oh well, died in the same place again. That is the most consistent place for me to die. It's just so ridiculously tight to make it through. Hate it. Freaking hate it, but I'm getting better. And that is the positive out of the situation. 50 minutes. Do you think I will get to 100 attempts? I'm gonna say a resounding no. I've said that for a lot of videos recently, but this time I'm certain no, because I think I'm like not even at 80 attempts yet. So it'd have to be like more than 2 deaths a minute, I think. And we get to this late in the stage a lot of the time, which, you know, is past 30 seconds, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm almost 100% sure at this point. This is like probably near a minute territory. Okay, that was awful. I completely forgot what I was doing. Holy hell. I clicked, but I just realized my mistake. You gotta go down. Oh. Okay, I get it. You gotta go down. You click on the first 2. Got it. You cheeky game. But also, progress! And also, like, I love making progress on those sort of rounds where it's just full of panic. Like, that was just a perfect example. Like, okay, could you not die there while I'm trying to talk? Thanks. Pardon me. Yeah, like, I completely botched that section. Like, do not do what I did. All there. Yeah, that was very lucky. Extremely lucky. Once I, like, had settled down, I was like, okay, we know what to do at this point, just don't panic. Because after that happens, my heart tends to go a little, and start racing a little bit faster, and then I panic even more. But I think I made 83%. Feels good. Feels real good. But yeah, what happened was, I thought it was a section where I gotta pull up before I hit the ground, or I will die. But no, that's not even slightly what that section is. I don't even think there is one in this level. But still, I was terrified. Pulled up, and I was like, oh wait, this isn't the section. I had to just sort of do it on the fly. But as you saw, it freaking worked. So, in your face, game, I can work on the fly if I really want to. But not on the next section. So I hadn't ever seen it before, apart from in practice mode, in which I had forgotten it. But still, can we do it again? Maybe. Oh! I forgot you don't jump there! More progress, 85%. Oh, we're doing this. We're doing this. Ceiling strats are so good. Ceiling strats are so good. Oh, this is going well. We're so close to finally beating this level. 85%. I knew on that bit I had to jump. And I knew, like, I recognized that bit. I knew it was coming at some point. I just couldn't remember which one you had to drop on. But I knew it was one of them. So it's not like I didn't know what I was doing. Which, you know, if I didn't know what I was doing, I could defend myself and be like, well, I didn't realize what was happening. I completely forgot. The game faked me out, blah, blah, blah. But I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to say I knew what was coming, but I didn't quite know when it was coming. So it's 2 jumps and down rather than 3. I'm pretty sure. Which we'll try and do next time. Making progress twice that quickly is quite impressive in my opinion. Just the entire video just failing in that bit, like, oh god damn it, guess we're not going to make progress. And then boom! Double progress. That's 4%. And there's only 15 to go. So that feels pretty good. Yeah, I saw that coming. That's the first time I've been that far back. It felt weird. It felt kind of like all the other attempts. But worse, obviously. I must have just jumped like this. Like, going into the portal I think was right, but I think the first jump with the UFO was wrong. Which is fine. Oh well. 5 or 4.5 minutes to go in the video. More progress. If I make it there, I know what to do. So should be progress, but will we make it there again? And I didn't click. Didn't click on the last one. That was quite stupid. I don't even know if I'm going to make it to 90 attempts if I'm getting this consistent. He says after immediately dying on an easy bit. Yeah, real consistent. Super duper consistencies right here, right now. Are you seeing how consistent this is? I'm just too good. I'm too good for you. I don't even know any more words now. I just know that's from a song. Just, I'm too good for you, and then I know no more words. I know no more words. And today, like, I think that's from a Drake song, I'm not sure, but, like, this is how it's relevant to the conversation. Like, I heard a song from Drake that was on the radio for, like, top songs for their videos, and most of the videos were just dudes singing. I'm like, what's so special about these videos? And then the Perfect video came up, and I was like, okay, this is a nice video. This is cute and adorable, and I love that song. But some songs are just dudes rapping. I'm like, this is barely a video. It's just dudes rapping. Like, come on, that was so dumb. If I'm thinking about the later section, there's a bit that looks basically like that, but even that bit, you don't jump on that one, you idiot. But yeah, a Drake song came on. I was like, okay, this is not relevant at all to, like, for the video quality, since it's like top music things. And I'm like, this video is just him singing, and I swear to God, what has happened to his voice? And he mentioned it to me first, and I was like, wait, yeah, this does sound a bit different to what I'm used to. Just, I was imagining cell phone, and then that, I was like, this does not sound like Drake. What happened to him? Is he got a cold or something? Like, if I looked down, all I could hear from him is Lil Wayne. Seriously, all I could hear was Lil Wayne. If you told me, guess who this is, from not looking at him and listening to his voice, I would have genuinely told you Lil Wayne. And they don't sound anything alike in other songs. So that was really weird. Like, after Andy mentioned it, I was like, okay, what has happened? Like, Lil Wayne, didn't he do a thing for Sucker for Pain in Suicide Squad, and also in Friends with Dude Face, what's his face? Justin Bieber, and was it French Montana? I'm not sure, because he's in everything nowadays. I don't have a clue who French Montana was until Unforgettable. Didn't really like the song Unforgettable. It stayed on the charts for a hell of a long time in Britain, though. But I never really liked it. Like, I could barely hear what they were saying half the time. But since then, French Montana's gotten freaking huge. Like, he is blown up. That was bad, and I just held up. I didn't hold it, I let go, but then I held it very shortly afterwards and didn't even hit the thing, because momentum is a thing, and momentum carried on, and then I died. I will admit I clicked 3 times there, and I'm not proud of it. I didn't mean to, I apologise. Clicked thrice, and caused ouchies. Pardon me. Like, I didn't click thrice to try and... Excuse me. Hold jump there. Yeah, I didn't click 3 times to try and jump where I did. I clicked 3 times to try and make sure I hit all the things in midair, because I thought I would have missed one, but I didn't. So the one click that I did to save myself actually hindered me. But oh well. It's fine, pardon me, Jesus Christ. I got the belches. I got the belches. Oh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Cheeky. Yeah, the trouble is with this level right now is, because it fakes me out so much, and it's caused so much trial and error to happen, it's making the level last a lot longer than it otherwise would. Like, I probably would have been done multiple episodes before this if it wasn't for so many fake out deaths. That was awful. I wasn't going to make it, so I went for an extra jump, and I still didn't make it. As expected, to be perfectly honest, but oh well. When we get to the bit where we flip between things to get to the spaceship section, just after this, I will check what the time is, and then we'll see if the video should end. It's gotta be close. Ooh, this might be the last attempt, depending on how well I do. I don't know. We're in the 59 minutes. Wow, I'm bad. That's embarrassing. Okay, make the last attempt count. Make the last attempt count. With your grossly sweaty hands. From all the panicking and trying to do well and bleh. Come on. And after this, I will look at how long I have played this game for. I'm genuinely interested. genuine interest, and I've got to keep it on my mind, so I might keep saying it over and over. I apologise, but I'm not going to think about level. Oh god damn, I'm going to forget. I'd rather forget and do well on the level though. So let's try and focus. Focus. Come on. I'm happy with how far I've made it through level though so far. Okay, not dying there feels good. That was so close. Oh my dear god. That was like the perfect lucky line. Good stuff so far. Didn't think so. God damn it. Good stuff though. 85% feels really good. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you're still enjoying the series. I know I am. We are so goddamn close to conquering this level. You have no idea. But for now, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. See ya.